factor. When it come to handles, never had one. With a bad one, made a meal today and ain't my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. Don't really need down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throw it blind in my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mid dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. And they're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. Here's the former Sooner, Austin Seibert, to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Down. H2H. It's going to be a long day. Fire.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. He'll have a first down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. From the 50, it's Tannehill. He's got Lewis. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. A first down carry for Henry. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Following the interception, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. That one goes for 24 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Throwing on second down. Mayfield eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, You'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Able to find Harris, complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 23 yards on the play. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on it. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
They go play action here on first down. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Kamale Correa. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now Mayfield. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, Brandon, this is a former first-round pick, and he's been a bit of a disappointment in his career up till now, but he's still got room to grow. And this is an excellent play right here to come away with the football.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. On second down now, it's Henry. He's got the first down and more past midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Play action. It's Tannehill. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They go with Chubb on second down, and he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And this defense will take over right at midfield.
Check on the ball.
They'll run on first down. Henry. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 22 and a first down.
A gain of 22 yards.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured and Lewis lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jeffrey Simmons. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Escaping the pressure right. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Oh, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
55, my guy, 55. Let's get the ball.
3rd and long for Mayfield. Forced out to his left. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. Here's Jamie Gillen now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll take it just outside the 40. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. Tannehill on 1st down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Sione Takitaki. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill. He finds Corey Davis. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Harold Landry able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. After the sack on 1st down, Mayfield flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the 3rd quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
Pilot, 64, weak. I got you.
And again, it's Chubb. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
180. Let's go, baby. Get that ball.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Harold Landry able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
A run for Nick Chubb. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. To throw, Mayfield. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
Watch the twist. Check out read.
And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Hey, alert 33. Alert, alert.
Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Nick Chubb stops short. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on a turnover on downs. They'll start things on 1st down with Dion Lewis. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And we're back now here in Cleveland as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter.
Here we go. Set. 18 Gator. Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
A 2nd down run with Lewis. Lewis has the first down and then some. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, How about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
They're right, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 10-yard touchdown run. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. So we have a score to report after all. How about this?
Whoa. Stop the press. Yeah, I know. I just broadcasting 101. I cut in on my play-by-play guy. But think about it this way. Marvin, our crack researcher, just handed us a note. We haven't had a scoreless tie in the NFL since 1943. 43.
And we will not have history here in this one, partner. Our first points of the game come in the fourth quarter.
I don't think that either one of us saw this game unfolding this way when it all began.
No, absolutely not. But, hey, now it's still just a one-score game, so don't go anywhere. A lot more to play for. The Browns drive about to get started. I tell you what, it's kind of hard to imagine. They have not scored a single point, and yet they're in this position. A touchdown drive here, and they're in the lead.
Normally, when you have 0 on your side of the ledger on the scoreboard, you're a little bit discouraged. But when they look over and see their opponents, they don't see a number that's way out there. They don't see a number they can't attain. In fact, they can get it right here on this drive and potentially take the lead.
It was Logan Ryan that time who knocked it away. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Two important parts to that play. One, you get a first down, obviously. Charles, 2, managed to get out of bounds.
Love the way you dissected that, but he threw it in the middle of the field. So they picked up the first down, but he had to work his way to the sideline to stop the clock. What a great effort.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Mayfield now from the 50. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Derrick Henry. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Shotgun handoff for Lewis. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Taken in at the 22. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through plays.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. Trying to get it to Landry there.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. and it'll wind up being intercepted.
Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Olivier Vernon brings them down.
A game of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
No.
The 44-yard line.
Again, it's Henry. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Henry, and he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory, and not all done.
Off, and they did, but the defense